All right, we live. This is this is Lisa Smith and Shad, aka Rated Shad. This is what number 12.
God. Number 12 on the air.
Okay, so what is we gonna talk about tonight? I guess when we always first let me say, let's see if anybody come in here. Right now it says zero, so we can wait till people come in. But you know how we do.
Yeah, I gotta find my drink. Hold on.
Oh shit! Already.
Chime in, peoples. Where you at, man? I don't know if y'all getting them notifications or whatever, but we on live. Rated Shad and the infamous Lisa Smith, number 12.
Right.
Get it in. We freestyling, but whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. Get it off your chest, get it off your mind.
Right. Whatever you want to talk about, we could talk about. Cause you know me, I'm down to talk about anything. So for the records, cause every time me and Shad get on, usually when it's on the weekend, hey Larry, what's up?
Larry, what's going on, Lo?
He said, "What's good, y'all?" So I have to always ask Shad, what are you drinking, sir? Cause I know you're drinking.
Oh man, I'm just drinking some cranberry and vodka.
Right, nothing too special, just a little, regular, just some lightweight
No,
shit.
just a regular. Some of my coffee, what I'm saying? But yeah, what I'm saying? He said, "Hey, Lisa,
Shad and Reek.
uh, what's going down, Lo? You want to get in, man? You want to get in on this call? What's on your mind, man? If you don't, I know
So
you got some questions.
right. So my question is, five people in here. If you can y'all do me a favor and Reek a favor in the channel, just hit the like button, please. Since it's five of y'all, just hit the like button. When we on me and Shad, we just not only we too cool to con, we just too cool. Period. How about that?
Cooler than a motherfucking fan.
Okay. He said chilling over his peeps house. Listen, I was gonna say. So what's on everybody's mind? I had a little break. I had to kind of because it's I am in I'm in Memphis. I'm actually not in Chattanooga for the weekend. I'm in Memphis for the weekend trying to get some money up, and it's kind of relatively kind of slow. So right now it is. So I am
And the key.
right. It's kind of it was got up to like 92 here. Right now it's like 80 degrees. So it's kind of slowed down a little bit. So I asked Rick maybe I could hijack the channel, but I said I wanted to see how y'all was doing first.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's the Sagittarius people in this thing right now.
Right. Right. I think that's probably why we click so well. Because you're a Sagittarius, I'm a Sagittarius, and look, I don't know about anybody else. No disrespect to nobody else's sign, but we some go getters. Point blank. I know I am. I know.
No disrespect to anybody else sign. Maybe a little bit of disrespect, but Sagittarius is shit. But I got
Right?
love for everybody else sign.
We do, but we low key, not even low key, high key, we really are though. Like, seriously. A lot of people always say, "Ooh, stay away from them," because if you wanna, I'm like, nah, we're not that bad. You just gotta know how to handle us. But
Right.
right.
Some people
So
that can't handle us. They think they can, but they wish they would, but they can't.
no, you gotta be a boss to deal with us. Really, like we're not the employee type. You can't tell us what to do. You can't push us around. We like you got to be like a boss. You got to really have a good. You got to be able to stand on all 10 of your toes to deal with a Sagittarius. Because if you can't, then sorry for you.
Even if you got that extra toe, stand on all 11 of them.
Oh my goodness. So, anyways, did you see that? We could kind of talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, but I wanted to also bring up. You see that R. Kelly? They picked him up.
Yeah, I didn't. I seen it on. I be on World Star shit. I seen it on there, but I ain't really click into it because I'm like, okay, yeah, they picked them nigga up outright. What's next? You know what I'm saying? What the nigga gonna bail out or something, and then
They said this time he probably ain't gonna be able to bail out because this is the feds. This ain't no state charge. This is feds.
all right, his mind is gonna say no. But you know,
You
say it's six
stupid.
people in here, man.
It's
Say
six
it's six
right. It says
people in
six
this
people
thing.
in here. Anybody want to
We all
chime in
in
what
this
they
thing.
want to talk about? Go ahead.
If not, we gonna have to cut this thing short. You
Look,
know.
Shy said, cause I can get to the money. Okay. What a young. What's that dude's name? Look, I can't even. I look. I am. Lord, look. I'm like all over the place. But yeah.
But they
Go.
might not be getting them notifications though. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So,
true. That's very true.
you know, but if he is, hey, say what's up, say what's going on. You know, state your name, state your claim. You know,
Right.
let it be known.
My thing is, I also wanted to talk about, and I don't know if y'all seen it in the news, but y'all seen that they found was it 20 billion? Hold on, let me look up my thing because this shit pissed me off. I want to fucking talk about that real quick before we lose everybody. Um, because some people got short attention spans. Um,
Yeah,
what is the
like Rick said, post your number, will take your call.
was it
Hit
20
them.
billion? 20 look, hold on.
What's it about?
Cocaine on that j.p.morgan.
Oh yeah, that was
Was it 20 tons or 20 billion dollars worth of cocaine? What was it?
I think it was more than 20 million. I think it was like I could have swore it said like well, I don't know. It was I know it was up in the millions, but I didn't even you know what I'm
It was
saying.
basically, I'm trying to find the article because I got something to say about that. And promise you, the news ain't fucking talking about it. But I'm gonna talk about it. But the reason why I'm gonna talk about it is because I got some fucking felonies behind financial, in which I've already told y'all. Like I said, I always say, go back to the archives. You can listen. What me and Shad have been on 12 times. This is number 12. I've always been upfront and honest about. I'm just listening. Haven't been on here in years. Okay, young frog. Um,
Went down, young bro.
what is the what is it? Look, I can't even remember. Somebody.
JP, it's the bank
It's
name.
the
Ain't it?
it's the bank people, but I can't remember if it was 20. Look, I don't want to give out wrong information. That's why I'm trying to look up the article so I can give y'all the correct information before I go on my tangent real quick,
Yeah.
cause it's straight bullshit.
Mhm. Let me see. I'm gonna try and see if I can find it.
But I do know some years back they found $400 million. No, it was 400 kilos of cocaine and $1.4 million in cash on the Hilton family's ranch. And
Oh,
that
it's 1 billion worth of cocaine for the J.P. Morgan.
wow. 20, yeah, here goes 20 tons of cocaine found on the j.p.morgan cargo ship in Philadelphia. So not only is the bank the plug, the Hilton family's the plug. So they got people here thinking that, oh, we made our money, we got generational wealth, and my great grandfather started the Hilton family company hotels, and this is how we've kept our money because we got all these hotels and shit. But low key, these motherfuckers is the plug and moving weight out in these streets. Same thing with J.P. Morgan / Chase, because they're all in bed together. They shipping and they low key the connect, and they pushing off all these drugs, but you never hear about this in the news. You don't see this in the news, right? The biggest cartel in the world, like Reek said, you don't hear about this in the news, but y'all want to give me a motherfucking y'all want to give me a felony for financial transaction fraud for a couple of $1,000. Actually, it was more than a couple of thousand, but I'm just saying. And all I'm trying to do is
Shit,
make.
it wasn't no billion.
Hell no. If it was billion, I would be underneath the jail. But these families and these white folks, and forgive me for saying this, and these banks can move cocaine from state to state. And when you do any illegal activities and you cross the state line, it automatically becomes federal. Why is the feds not? Why is the news not talking about this? Why is the feds not doing anything about this? Why is the Hilton still living day to day and fine, but they had 400 kilos and $1.4 million in cash on a ranch, on a family ranch in California, but nobody talked about it in news. You don't hear nobody getting arrested, but you know your homeboy down the street or your uncle or your auntie, or you got Free Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross, doing time in the feds for doing the same thing they did on a smaller scale. But you don't hear about these banks and these white folks doing it. But me and you trying to feed our families, and I don't even mess. I will let me not go there, but I'm doing transaction shit. I'm not hurting no motherfucking body, but these motherfuckers is pumping drugs into people's communities and shit. But you don't hear no bleep on it on the news. But they want to talk about some dumb shit this presidential election, which don't really affect us if you really want to be honest.
Yeah.
That shit don't fucking affect us.
Everybody working for the same motherfucker. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Exactly. They're all in the same bed together. Rick said,
Rick said, "Yet."
yo, go ahead. Go
He
ahead.
said, "Yet the common man has to obey all common laws." Goddamn right, shit. It's with the black man. You know what I'm saying? Not the white man. Shit. You see all these motherfucking police killing motherfuckers, and then you see a white dude and shit with a gun and shit. Police, oh, put your gun down. Put your gun down. Oh, if it's a black man, they popping his ass 30, 40 fucking rounds. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Do the same shit for that white man. You know, shoot his ass and all that shit. We come up to a peaceful standoff. Like the dude that shot up the damn church, he coming out the motherfucking courthouse with a goddamn bulletproof vest on and shit. What the fuck? Come on now, man. Like this shit is just, man, it's fucking crazy, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it don't make no sense. And I promise you, you ain't gonna hear about it on the news. That's why I don't even watch the news. I get my news from the internet. Cause what's the point? They're not gonna talk about it on your news that on you turn on the TV. They're talking about the presidential elections and some old other bullshit. They're not talking about how the banks is robbing you. They're not talking about how these families that say they got generational wealth and money, these families came into money off the backs of off of slaves and black people, and they or the Hilton family, like they not in cocaine. Come on.
Hmm?
But here I am trying to make a motherfucking living, and I can barely even get I can't even get a decent job. I can get a job, but a decent fucking job because I got felonies for basically trying to feed myself.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers are blip on the screen. It doesn't make
Then if
any
it is,
sense.
then if it is on the news, they sugarcoat the shit.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, no, just tell all the real shit. You know what I'm saying? What's really fucking going on? You know what I'm saying? Don't sugarcoat all this shit. Yeah. Yeah.
News be bullshit. Sometimes, Larry, no, news be bullshit all the time. Think about it like this: Trump is yelling about a border control, border control, border control, but these bricks they found was on a cargo ship in Philadelphia. There's more ways that you can enter this country and put through stuff through than a fucking build a wall through fucking Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
There's plenty of ways motherfuckers get drugs in this country, and most of this shit is not coming through Mexico. Most of the biggest drug dealers in the world do not look like you and I, Shad, or me and you, Larry. They look like the motherfucker that's sitting in the White House right now with that raggedy ass toupee on his head. But the most of the people
You got
that's
them.
doing time is people that look like us that do time for drugs.
Got that $1 million toupee on his head. Every time the wind blow, it don't move. It just lift up a little bit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
You got all that money, you can't get a better toupee. Fuck out of here.
There's some fucking hair plugs. What the fuck is you doing, man?
Shut up. Really?
You should know the motherfucker that make hair, like the hair, motherfucker wigs and all type of shit, man. We'll get you some of that Brazilian shit. You know what
Get that yaki. Shut up, Shad. Shut up.
I mean? Yeah. Then he wanted to put the wall up for immigrants and shit, but your motherfucking wife can't even speak proper English. What the
Right.
fuck is you talking about?
If you do your research on Trump, all of Trump's wives are foreign. He never married an American woman. You can look that up. Trump, Trump, all his wives are Ivanka. That ain't no motherfucking American bitch. All of Trump's wives were from some Eastern European country.
Ain't no
Russian.
fucking American name
See,
on the
thank you, Lefty. Thank you. All of his wives, because I think he's been married what, three, 4 times. None of them bitches was American. So he talking about immigration and build a wall, motherfucker. The first place we need to start cleaning out is your motherfucking family.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I be telling people. It's all smoke and mirrors. People, it's smoke and mirrors. This is all. They want you to pay attention for this right here. Just like I said the other day when I was on without you, Shad. I can't remember. I think Trump got imported women. Not think low. They are imported. There's no think boo. They are all imported. There, none of them were born in America.
He pays for all that pussy that
He
comes.
sure does.
That's why he was talking about grabbing by the pussy. Grabbing by the pussy. He paid that motherfucker. What was that? Was she a prostitute or some shit? They pay her like 10, 15,000.
Oh, you talking about the mail order brides?
Yeah, some shit like that. Whoever it was, he paid the motherfucker. You know
Right. Lefty said he's just.
The truth don't cost. You know what I'm saying?
It never does.
Mm-hmm.
Lefty said he's just saying what people who voted for him want to hear. But the thing about it is, quiet as it's kept, you vote for somebody don't matter. They don't go by popular vote. That's what the electoral college is for. They don't. We all could vote for somebody, and it still doesn't matter. If you don't believe me, look at the 2000 election with Bush. Again, look at the 2004 election when it was Kerry. Kerry won a popular vote, and Al Gore won a popular vote too in the 2000. Both times Bush stole the election, if you want to be honest, and he still became president. Your vote does not matter when you are voting for president at all. It's already written who they want. I'm telling you, Google it. It don't fucking matter. Your best bet is...
It's your turn. It's your turn to be president. Come on. What do we got? You're going to say this, and you're going to do this way, and then you're going to take this out and put this in, and then we're going to do this, and then you do that, and that, and that, and that. You know what I'm saying? All the motherfuckers just work for the same people.
Right. It said... Reek said just like Obama said what the people wanted to hear, and he didn't do shit for the people who voted for him. Obama was a puppet just like every other president. He has to listen to the people that pull his strings, and motherfuckers was happy when he came into office thinking we got a black man, but we're not going to even get into that part of him being black because it's a whole different ball game that I don't even want to fucking open. It's faker than WWE. You're right about that. Who remembers WWF though? That used to be my shit.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
Right. My favorite wrestler was, I would say my favorite wrestler growing up, because I'm an 80s baby, was Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Jake the Snake, and then he's racist as fuck though, I found out, which I didn't even fucking know. What's his name? Blonde hair, big as fuck.
Jake the Snake?
No.
Ric Flair?
Yep, Ric Flair. I didn't know he was racist as fuck. And I have a homegirl that met him, and she said he was super cool to her, but who knows? Okay, we got some comments. It says, there's people behind the scenes that really run the country. Presidents follow orders. Bob Blackland Hulk. Yes, that's the thing. The people that really run the country, we don't know. We'll never see them. It's just it's like the puppet master. Like somebody pulls the strings, the president acts, and that's that. If you really think your vote matters for a presidential election, get the fuck out of here, because it doesn't. That's why I said only thing I'm mad is that I can't vote in local elections anymore because I'm a felon. I could care less about voting for a fucking president, because at the end of the day, the feds don't really control my life. Your local government has more control over your life than you do. I tell people that because when it's time, if you ever get in trouble with the law, they go by your state's laws and constitution on what they want to charge you with. Now, let's say if I would have gotten into some trouble and I was moving across state line, then it would have became a federal charge. But all my shit was state charges. That's what I tell people. That is what you can base your thing on. If you ever are doing stuff, if you ever are doing stuff, don't ever cross no state line because that's when it becomes a federal charge. And federal charges are harder to fight than a state charge. Number one. Number two, not every lawyer can even argue in a federal court. You got to get a special lawyer to argue in front of a federal judge. And that's even more money. So if you are.
Let me cut you off real quick. One thing I'm gonna say. And she didn't get caught stealing no motherfucking Christmas hams, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
I don't steal food.
Real shit.
Right. Look, look, Shad. In the words of Whitney Houston, stealing meat that's too cheap.
In the words of the homeless, if you got to steal food, go to a motherfucking church. They got free cookouts and shit like that. You know, they got the little soup of the day, and you know what I'm saying. Come
Lord.
get your plate. We'll comfort you with open arms. You know what I'm saying?
You
Come on.
stupid. Lefty said, I'm a felon too, but I vote. I got a voter register card. Oh, wow. What state are you in, Lefty? Too cool. Well, Reek said, whoever controls the interest rate on your dollar controls your buying power within this country equals central bank / Federal Reserve. Maryland. See, I don't know how East Coast does it, but down south, yeah, you ain't voting, homie. You ain't voting. You ain't voting. It is you
You
ain't
know,
voting.
down south, they still got that motherfucking racist mentality. So it's
You
like,
know, to be honest, they got the racist mentality everywhere. It's just down south, they in your face with it and they don't give a fuck. That's the thing.
yeah,
They'll tell you straight up in your face, look, we don't want your kind around here. We don't got time for that. I'd rather somebody tell me to their face that they don't want to deal with me instead of that, up north passive aggressive bullshit. They smile in your face and then wanna while they smile in your face, they got the knife trying to stab you and then kick you out. Or kick you or whatever you want to fucking call it. But yeah, that let me put y'all up on some game real quick, like I was saying before the Christmas ham comment. A lot of these people on these YouTube streets don't tell you that let's say you are into a certain part of the game, you want to if you are going to do something, you want to stick within one state, your home state. I know it looks good making money going from state to state to state, but then that's when it becomes federal. And everybody knows it's hard to kick a federal charge than it is a state charge. The feds have a 95% conviction rate. States have I want to say states have a 60. It depends on your state. But I know my state has I want to say a 56% of conviction rate. And that is if you're going to trial. Mind you, this isn't people taking plea deals and all that other shit. This is people taking it to trial. So if you're gonna take shit to trial, you a lot of times you can win if you're willing. If you got the lawyer and you're willing to wait downtown or wherever your jail's at. If you're willing to wait it out in the jail, the city jail instead of going to prison and to go to trial, a lot of times you will win because the state a lot of times are backed up because they don't got the money, they don't got the manpower to take it to trial. And a lot of times these state lawyers, state attorneys got so many cases, just like with a public defender, their cases are weak. But a lot of people get scared and take them pleas and end up having a weak attorney, number one, and number two, you get to go to trial. It's not a judge, it's juries. And then that's who decides your fate. But a lot of times the state be having weak cases against people. If you be on your P's and Q's, you're better off if you know you can win, take that shit to trial. That's all I'm gonna say. Reek said that's the main reason why people need to watch this R. Kelly situation. They switched it from human trafficking into sex trafficking. The feds are involved a lot more time and laws are about to become about. Right, that's true because this is the thing though, Reek. It was human trafficking and to sex trafficking. And see what they're getting R. Kelly on is the reason why remember it was just Illinois prosecuting him. And
Yeah.
then New York got involved. So there you go. You got more than one state involved now. Now it becomes federal because he was the females that he was rolling with, he was taking them on tour with him. So then now you didn't move from one state to another state to another state. Now it becomes a federal case.
Hmm.
That's why the feds are involved. And low key, not even low key, the reason why they're on R. Kelly now is because they're trying to get that Epstein dude out of the limelight. Because that man who really was doing human trafficking, who was having sex with underage children, which has been documented, has been in bed with the Clintons, who's been in bed with Trump, who's been in bed with Obama, who's been in bed with president, who's been in bed with senators. That's why they're trying to push that from the limelight, because a lot of these upper, I would say, not even just presidents, a lot of these upper people that are in powers of position, they either are gay or they have sex with underage kids, which we talked about in one of the last lives. I can't remember, but that's the reason why they're trying to get him out the limelight. So they're saying, okay, let's focus on R. Kelly. Look, I've already said that R. Kelly was a sexual deviant. I've been honest about how I feel about R. Kelly. Yet the thing is, people need to pay attention, because if you gonna lock R. Kelly up, then you need to lock all the motherfuckers that are around R. Kelly up, because these motherfuckers is these girls that R. Kelly was having relationships with. Their families fucking knew about it, but because R. Kelly was paying them money, they didn't say shit.
Yeah.
So why are you just going after R. Kelly? You need to go after these people too who was taking this money. Because that now I seen that somebody produced 20 tapes of R. Kelly having sex with underage girls. 20 tapes these people's holding on to. So who really is the monster? R. Kelly, who's having sex with the underage girls, or the people that are collecting these tapes and keeping them for blackmail as a payday? All you dirty motherfuckers need to go to jail. Not just R. Kelly. You sitting on a tape of R. Kelly having sex with your niece or your daughter, but it's okay now because he's giving you hush money. Nah, because if that was me, I would beat the brakes off R. Kelly, and I know my child's father would kill R. Kelly. But see, like I said before, it's people's love of money that they don't give a damn. Like I said, I don't know what live it was, the one I was just on. I did a couple of lives this week. Is you can't be, you got to watch people that will do anything for money. Because like I said before, even though I have a limit of what I'm not willing to do for money, if you're willing to do anything for money, I can't rock with you, because that means you have no morals, you don't have no integrity, you're willing to do whatever the fuck you want to do for money.
And that hush money stopped coming, so
That's
that's
right.
when they want to figure that they want to come out. Oh, yeah, I got a video of him. Oh, yeah, he was dating my niece and he took her on tour and all this. Like, oh, yeah, now that the money stopped, you want to be a tattletale. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
When
Why
you
couldn't you
justice,
tell that shit? Why you ain't tell that shit when the shit was going down and the
thank
money was
you.
coming in? You know what I'm saying? What's
Right.
going on?
That because they was getting hush money, and now that R. Kelly's money done dried up, niggas is coming out the woodwork with these tapes. You need to go to jail too. And you know who else need to go to jail? And I don't give a fuck if this pisses anybody off. His fucking ex-wife needs to go to jail because she knew what the fuck he was doing too. Dirty bitch. Oh,
I
dirty
be
ugly
on
bitch.
love and hip hop trying
Right.
to give a sob story. Oh yeah, he just I was watching the one. I don't really watch this shit, but I just one shit else on, so I just watched it and shit. Like, okay, let me see what this shit talking about. And she all like, yeah, my daughter, he's on child support now and all this and all this. Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck was you at before all this shit came out? You know what I'm saying? You wasn't nowhere to be fucking found. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody know who the fuck you was, what you look like, and none of that shit until you got on this shit or until this surviving R. Kelly shit came out. Like, why wasn't you in the shit? You say he was so called abusing you and shit. Why didn't you motherfucking come out with this shit when he first started abusing your ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a payment thing, man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get some money about this shit, and yeah, once you do a few episodes of this Surviving R. Kelly, we'll pay you a few dollars and all this shit. Come on now, man. Y'all should have been came to somebody with all this bullshit, you know. But well,
Right. Reek said, as well as him having a payment plan situated with these people for doing what he did. Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. These people was getting paid, but the minute the money dried up, they was gone. They was like,
yeah,
oh, we about to turn in these tapes. Oh, I knew what he did because he didn't further my career. Cause that's the reason. That's how they got. That's how they got their hands on the first tape that everybody seen that he peed on that girl was because Sparkle was mad. Sparkle, who he produced, Sparkle was mad at R. Kelly about some shit. So she wasn't even worried about her niece's well being. She was mad at him on some personal shit. So she turned that
Yeah,
tape in. What
yeah.
kind of two bit ugly ass ballhead bitch is you? You don't care about your niece's safety. You mad at R. Kelly about some record deal shit. So you go to the police or whoever and leak the tape.
Did
You
she even
raggedy
come out with an
bitch.
album though? Did she even come out with an album? I don't
She
remember.
did. R. Kelly produced it, and then something happened, and she got mad at R. Kelly or some other shit, and that's how we got that tape of him peeing on that girl.
That shit flops. That's what happened. You know what I'm
She
saying?
got mad at R. Kelly with some other shit. And see, that's the thing. Like, you didn't care about your niece's well being. You was worried about money and all that other shit. Same thing with his ugly ass wife, Andrea, or ex wife, ugly bitch. You knew all this shit was going on, but because you was R. Kelly's wife, you went along for the ride. You see what I'm saying? People want money and notoriety, but they don't give a fuck about anything else. And
Man,
now R. Kelly's a monster and all this other shit. Motherfuckers like I been said, y'all knew R. Kelly was a sexual deviant back in the 90s, but now motherfuckers want to act like, let's get R. Kelly out the paint. You motherfuckers been knew he was nasty. You motherfuckers been knew he had a affinity for children. But y'all turned a blind eye because the motherfucker wrote Step in the Name of Love. The nigga wrote I Believe I Can Fly. The nigga wrote Bump and Grind. He wrote
nigga
all
wrote
these.
you.
Oh.
The nigga wrote "You Save Me." You know what I'm saying? He had the Happy People album, then he had the church, the "You Save Me" album on the same motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
that's what I'm saying. They turned a blind eye because he made good music. That's not their business. Or you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like don't keep that same energy all the motherfucking time. Don't act stupid now. That's what I don't understand. Like why y'all acting dumb now? Like you ain't know what R. Kelly was about. The motherfucker married Aaliyah and she was 15. What does that fucking tell you?
And then I seen like an old ass episode. What the fuck? What the fuck is that shit? BET Soul or some shit. They was on there dressed alike and shit. Like what
Yep.
the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You don't. What the fuck? You dressing like your artist or is it something more? You know what I'm saying? Like back then when I seen it, I'm like, okay, they probably, I didn't wasn't thinking shit of it, but then as the shit's coming out and everything, so I'm looking like, what the fuck is this grown ass nigga dressed like a fucking 14, 15-year-old? Like, what? This ain't this nigga daughter. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, man, shit. And then if you go back to like all the songs, like I guess most of them motherfuckers got like a message in them. You know what I'm saying? Your mind's telling me no. Your body say, you know what I'm saying, ready, and you must be young, but you ready. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Keep it on the down low. What the fuck? That's why Mr. Biggs was trying to kill your ass because you was trying to give us his younger fucking daughter. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying? That's just stuff.
You was a mess. That's what I'm saying. Like don't it's like I said before, it's smoke and mirrors. You gotta look at what the fuck is going on. There's a reason why they focus on R. Kelly again. You ain't know this is the thing that people should start thinking about. You didn't know that these motherfuckers didn't know R. Kelly was doing all this. They keep trump cards on every motherfucking body. And I don't know why they want to get R. Kelly out of the paint all of a sudden. But they been knew this motherfucker was doing this shit. That's what I don't understand. Like they been new. So there's a reason why they're trying to get him out the paint. Why I don't know. There's always a reason why they prop up certain people. Bill Cosby. I don't know why Bill Cosby they because he was way past the NBC thing. That was back in the 90s when he was trying to buy it, and that's when they killed his son. But I'm talking about like recently. I don't know why. And a lot of these women came out to work and said that they was lying. But you don't hear about that on the news. You
Yeah,
just hear about him in prison.
yeah, they just trying to prosecute another black man. Shit, just trying to
It
make an
doesn't
example of
right,
motherfuckers.
and you don't you I'm telling you, it there is a reason why this shit is certain people is getting away and certain people is not. Look at Kevin Spacey. Now they're talking about his witness don't want to talk and recant it and all this other shit. These motherfuckers went forward. These motherfuckers went forward with testimony on R. Kelly. Nobody the The one trial, nobody testified. So that's the thing. Like, literally, he
And
probably
The Harvey Weinstein motherfucker, this nigga ain't shit. This nigga was, he got whatever he did, you know what I'm saying? Then this nigga was on the red carpet,
right.
walking and smiling and shit. Like, what the fuck is really going on? Y'all let this motherfucking perverted ass rapist motherfucker just walk on the red carpet. Usually y'all boycotting shit like this, but oh, it's him, Harvey Weinstein. Let's just let him walk on top. Let's take pictures and everything. Like, what the fuck is man going on, man? But he's not the convicted color, so you know what I'm saying.
That's what I said, and that's another thing. Harvey Weinstein is not only white. Harvey Weinstein is something else that I'm not gonna say because it's just gonna be get even more. The numbers probably gonna get dropped, but y'all know what he is, and that's another reason why he's not gonna be touched
Mm-hmm.
because they run Hollywood. They run all this shit low key, not even low key, high key.
Yeah, and they put it all out there so you can be like, oh, is that a sign that they're with so and so? But then you be like, oh, no, that's just now they just before it was like secretive, now it's just like out in the open. But motherfuckers is so far gone in what's going on and like not really knowing what's going on, and it's like, oh yeah, we're not worried about that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like right in your face. It's like flashing in your face, but motherfuckers don't want to pay attention to shit. You know what I'm saying? So, because Reek hit me to all that shit like some years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, yeah, got me thinking like, damn, what the fuck? These motherfuckers, they doing this and that, and they not really getting convicted or doing shit like that. If they do, they go out and they pay off the motherfucker just like the mother. What's the preacher dude name? Fuck is the preacher dude? The gay dude, man. He a preacher, but he's gay as hell. He do shit with the little boys and all that shit, man.
Who?
He in Atlanta.
Tell me Eddie Long.
Yeah, Eddie Long, I think his name is some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He having boys fucking dick and all this shit, going to all men's fucking camping trips or some shit like that. Like, come on, man, where the ladies at, man? You know what I'm saying? Do it to an older man if you like men and shit. Don't do it to no young boy and that.
And the reason why this is gonna get kind of heavy. Eddie Long is dead. Number one. Number two, the reason why they choose little boy, well, I would say the reason why they choose boys, young men, is because then they can mold them because their minds are still
Yeah,
impressionable. So then
yeah,
they can prey on them even more, and then the boys think it's something more and it's a relationship when actually they're being preyed upon, and they see vulnerable young men and they use that, and then that's how they have them type of relationships. They're nothing but like low key, not even low key. They're nothing but predators.
yeah. Just like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? All them, I don't see why all them ain't hanging together. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Because R. Kelly like mostly like girls, but someone did say that R. Kelly was bisexual, so I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but that's what they say. And see, it's just the man's crazy
industry
anyways.
shit.
I've been said R. Kelly was
Like
crazy.
industry shit. And just like, another thing that just been kind of on my brain and shit is like, why these preachers and shit got $1 million private planes and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you preaching the word of God, man. You know what I'm saying? All that shit shouldn't really matter though. $1 million planes and shit, Bentleys, Ferraris, and all that shit, man. Get you a nice little regular ass car and fly first class like you're coach like everybody else do. Shit.
Okay, so how they get away with this is one, the church is a nonprofit organization, so they don't have to pay taxes on shit. So if you give your tithes and offerings to the church, they don't have to pay taxes on that because it's a 503, whatever. It's tax free money. Don't get me in here not knowing what I'm talking about. I'm about to let y'all know so you know why the church is making all this money
Yeah.
and they can get away with it.
Say it's 5 people on here. What's going on? Who's all on here? State your name. What's going on?
It's 501c3. So whatever you give to the church, they don't have to pay taxes on. The churches don't got to pay taxes on shit. So if they bought $1 million plane and they say they're using it for the church, they don't have to pay taxes on that plane. If the preacher is buying things in the church's name, he don't have to pay taxes on it. See what I'm saying? So if I can say that I bought this plane for the use of the church, I don't have to pay taxes on it. I can buy it right out cash and be straight. So that's why they can get away with it because they're tax free. They're exempt. So you can have so the pastor can be rolling around in his car. It's his car, but it's in the church's name. And so then the pastor is not only getting a stipend from the church, all of his stuff can be in a church's name and it'll be fine and legal because it's the church is a business, but it's a non-profit business. That's why churches have insurance. So if he is an employee of the church and is nonprofit and he can do all these things and he doesn't have to pay taxes on it because it's a nonprofit organization. That's why they can get away with millions of dollars and not doing nothing. And again, like I tell you guys all the time, you can Google this stuff. Or like I do, because I don't even fuck with Google like that no more because they censoring shit. I go to go. All this will tell you that right there in the fine print. That's why they get away with this type of shit because it's a nonprofit organization. That's why you don't have to pay taxes on nothing. Just think if you don't have to pay taxes. You know how much money you be fucking rolling in? That's how it is with the church. You
Let me
got
get
all
my
these people.
preacher
Right.
voice. All right now, I'm here from the congregation. Right. If you pass that offering around, I know this is the fifth time, but
You are stupid.
I need that new Bentley, y'all. Come on now. It's in the church's name. Come on now.
You're so dumb. Oh my god.
Damn, I'm in the wrong profession, man. I don't need to be frying chicken and working at a deli and shit, man. I need to be my three-piece suit on and shit, my gators and
Oh my
just
god.
pass this offering around, giving people the wrong word and shit. Come on, let's go. Let's do it.
Think about it though. That's why. A lot of people don't know that. That's why the church can
Yeah,
get away with so much because of that.
yeah.
They don't have to. That's another way out. You can. It's so many ways that people can get away with stuff and write stuff off with taxes and everything else because of that. Because it's like have you ever seen a pastor in a raggedy car? Let's be honest. No, you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Them motherfuckers be rolling the nicest, the latest, everything.
Yeah, I done went to my baby mama church one time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a few years ago. Whatever the year was, the pastor had a nice little infinity truck or something. It was that year. I'm like, damn, okay. They rolling nice, you know what I'm saying? Man, what is he doing? Then, I just think, like, okay, getting that money. Has an offering plate around that motherfucker. That's why I'll never drop nothing in that motherfucker. Fuck that, man. God know I'm struggling right now, so hey, you know what I'm saying? We good.
Most people, let's be honest, most people that attend churches are struggling. But that don't stop them from putting money in that collection plate, and the pastor knows that. But
Hell
he
no.
ain't struggling.
Hell no, he ain't struggling, sure. Motherfucker ain't nowhere close to struggling. He probably got a nice little 3, 4 bedroom house and just him and his wife, had the kids come over here once in a while and shit. He ain't living in no hood. His ass living on the beach somewhere. Got a nice little boat and cars and, all that shit. Why the pastor got a new car?
Don't ask no questions. Just give the money.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, that's
Straight over there.
that's classic. But see, that's the thing. Like that, people don't. It's so
That's
much.
true shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a comedy, that's just fucking true, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, motherfuckers don't understand that shit, man.
So I was watching. This is another thing that might be interesting. I was watching this dude on YouTube called Choke No Joke, and he was saying how
how he feels like, well, he didn't really say it, but he put it out there. He didn't say it, but some people on Twitter that I follow said that they feel like Jay-Z might have something to do with Nipsey Hussle's death.
Mm.
So the reason why they said that is because Nipsey Hussle has is signed to Atlantic,
Yeah.
and he's signed to, I want to say, Rock Nation is his management. Don't quote me on that. Let me look it up before I start running my mouth. But the dude said that when after Nipsey Hussle got killed, that Jay-Z came out to LA and met with the police or whoever, um what do you call that? Um the police, whatever. But he made a very good point. He said that Nipsey Hussle basically got the same type of funeral as someone like Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, people that have been stars for many years that have done stuff for the community for years. Not saying that Nipsey Hussle didn't, but they're saying it makes you think about why he got that. Because if you pay attention, when someone dies, they make way more money than they do when they're alive. If people would pay attention to that, I'm trying to
And
see.
just like Reek said, Jay Z was also connected to Prince. Didn't he buy Prince's what the fuck his shit on the little music thing?
Untitled, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's how this motherfucker's a billionaire. Shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't from his music or his little shit he got going on. This is
Yeah, he said
fine
his
shit.
catalog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's catalog. You know, just like Lefty said.
that he has his catalog. But basically, I got a something to do with rock, and I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not trying to get Reek flagged or anything. But if y'all do look him up, it's he basically is connecting the dots, and it makes a lot of sense. And if anybody's into if anybody's into I would say not even into it, just if you pay attention, like a couple of months before he died, he took some pictures with Lauren London. And in the pictures was a white horse. Now, anybody that is semi paying attention, whenever there's a pale horse or a white horse, death always follows it. You can Google it, or I say go to Go Duck Go. And that's basically what a white horse represent is death.
They got that book too. What is it? The Tale of the Pale or White Horse, some shit like
Yeah,
that.
Behold a Pale Horse by William.
Yeah,
William Cooper. The CIA killed him. We're not gonna get into that, but basically, he took them pictures with Lauren London, and in a night, I want to say in the pictures, there's a white horse. Why do you need a white horse in these pictures? Someone said because one of them idiots I got into it with said it has something to do with matrimony. But why would you have there's a one picture, and you guys can look up these pictures too, with GQ magazine. And one of the pictures, him and Lauren are standing in front of a house, and the horse is right there in the corner of the yard. Why is the horse even there? Now I could understand the matrimony one when they're in all white and she's sitting on the horse, but the one where they're both in front of the house and then there's a white horse on the side of the house, there's whenever, and not only that, the checkerboard flag, which y'all can look this up too if you go to Go Duck Go, or if you believe it or not, Google, the checkerboard is another sign and symbol. I tell people,
yeah.
like, if you pay attention, it's right there in front of your face. You, like I said in one of live, I can't remember. We done did so many lives, Shad, and I done did so many lives. There, all of this stuff is right in front of your face. You just got to pay attention to it. And a lot of people don't even know because they don't care to look any further. But the people are spelling the
They
shit.
just so influenced by what's going on and the lyrics and or whatever that's going. You know what I'm saying? That they don't stop and pay attention to the shit that's like in the backgrounds and. Cause there's plenty of motherfuckers with like videos of like the checkerboards on the shit and all type of shit, man. It's like just certain shit that you gotta just pay attention to and be looking, but motherfuckers don't do that shit nowadays. You know, like we said, motherfuckers ain't got common sense. So you know,
Right. And see, that's the thing. Like, oh, Reek made a comment. He said Nipsey Hussle also had a checker flag tattooed on his neck associated with the checkerboard floor and a Messianic. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's the flag. There's another sign and symbol. But what I was gonna say is, if you pay attention, a lot of this stuff is you just gotta. A lot of people don't think to just connect the dots, and sometimes they just be so obvious. You like, are you really? Are they really? Do they think people are really that stupid? And I really had to say that some people are really that stupid. They really are that stupid. And when I seen them pictures with Lauren London, that's the first thing I said to one of my friends was, "Look at the fucking white horse in these pictures. Look at that shit. You gotta come on. You gotta fucking pay attention. This is not a fucking. It's not something to take lightly. This shit is for real.
and then it's the marathon continues was at the end of a marathon or some any race. You know what I'm saying? The black and white flag,
There you go.
check flag. You know what I'm saying? And everybody keeps saying, "Oh, the marathon continues. The marathon continues." You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck is y'all saying though? Really? You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like people, you gotta just think about it. Like it's just there's so much to think about, and like it's it it's smoke and mirrors. I can't think of anything else.
What people gotta do is close their mouth and open up their mind. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Mm, but
That is very true.
see what the fuck the real shit is going on, and right in front of your eyes, and people ain't paying attention because they got too much yip yapping going on and shit. You know. So, yeah.
That's why I said it doesn't make any sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't. Like people don't. I'm telling you, they don't. Trying to see something, but it was it makes sense, and that's another thing I think
That's just they fucking with the shit.
they're
They
fucking with the
fucking with the
live.
shit. 'Cause they don't want motherfuckers to hear that shit.
Can you guys hear me? Am I still
Rick, can you
live?
hear it? Oh, this shit's gone down.
Wait, hold on. This is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, you said
Okay, what I was gonna say is like let's say we about to open a store, Shad, right? And we're business partners.
yep.
If I'm your business partner, legally, this is legally, I can get life insurance on you because I have a financial investment in you. So I can get life insurance on you and don't even have to tell you because we are business partners. Repeat what? What do you want me to repeat, Lefty? So I can get life insurance on you because I have a financial and you're because you being alive or you being dead, I have some type of financial investment in that. So let's say you die, I'm gonna lose money per se. That's what they're saying. So
So
I
you
can get
gotta
life insurance on you.
have that. Yeah. So you just in case something happens,
Right.
you can still get your full profit off
There
of
you
it.
go. So just think about who is willing, to make, who's going, with Nipsey Hussle dead. Just think about this, people. I guess to start before buffering, that's what I'm getting ready to talk about is the financial aspect of somebody dying. If I am your business partner, Sean, and we set to open up this store, right? And I'm gonna be modest and say I got $1 million policy on you. And let's say when you pass away, I get $1 million.
Yeah.
So, and I know that you loved by the community and people are gonna want to support you.
Mhm.
So you pass away, let's say, no, you get into a car accident, right?
Yeah.
So I get that $1 million. Plus, I get people coming to my store all the time because they love you and they support you. So not only am I getting $1 million for opening because you're dead, I'm also getting all your supporters coming to my store buying them stuff just because they love you so much. So I'm getting money not just this way and this way too as well. When someone, for me, when anybody ever passes away and I'm kind of iffy about it, I always just see who's going to benefit from them dying financially. Somebody always been, unless, I won't say because there's people out here that are bums, but when someone passes away that's in a business, somebody always profits from it financially. Always.
Yeah.
Always. So you got to look at it like this. And all I'm
It's a
telling
money
y'all,
game.
right, all I'm telling y'all is just to take your thinking caps and think about it like this. Who would benefit from Nipsey Hussle passing away? Why would they throw this man the same type of funeral as Michael Jackson? This nigga's nowhere near on Michael Jackson's level. BET gives him the human humanitarian award. Excuse me, y'all. And just last year, BET wasn't even playing his videos.
No,
Who owns BET?
really still ain't. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, shit.
So he gets a funeral the same as Michael Jackson, who is a fucking living legend. Not saying, I'm not, no disrespect to Nipsey Hussle because I love Nipsey Hussle and I've been listening to his music since Mailbox Money. Google it. Um, why would he deserve a type of funeral the same as Michael Jackson? He's not a legend. He's not a legend. But who is going to benefit from all this fanfare and all this attention and people buying up his stores and buying up clothing and buying up all this stuff and Nipsey Hussle's dead? Who benefits from that?
Huh.
You just connect the dots, people. That's all I'm saying. Who benefits from that? Somebody. And let's keep it real here. It's not his brother Black Sam.
All right.
His brother is not benefiting from it. Google it, people.
Oh, nah, his brother ain't benefiting from shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look at that. Who benefit? Like you gotta people. All I'm saying is again, who benefited? Who benefited from Prince dying? Not Prince. Not his family. Who benefited from Michael Jackson dying? Not the Jacksons.
The white man.
Reek said something. Why are there certain YouTube personas that's constantly push the narrative on that man you're speaking of that persona is melanist operatives to pushing narratives to throw people off. What do you mean, Lefty, to throw people off? I'm sorry, I missed your comment, hon. Why is it then when I start talking about certain people on YouTube streets always want to throw in the white man shit? That's what I want to know. Why you always got to throw in the white man shit? Why do you look up to white men as they're like some type of god and you're a black man? Why do you only pick white women? Why do you associate a white man as success? You need to do your history. Piglet. I ain't gonna say no names, but if you smart, you'll figure it out. Why are you associating the white man with success? Do you know how many black people were free and built their empires from the ground up after slavery during Reconstruction, 1865 to 1892? Educate yourself, you nappy head bastard. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas. I really am. Motherfuckers,
Them names is just too cool to con. You can, hey.
I'm just saying, like, why is the white man why is the white man the sign of success? You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of black people that are successful that ain't and don't do shit and ain't did shit nothing illegal. But this motherfucker always saying something about the white people and want to be associated with white people and he use them as the epitome of success, but rolling around with a gun from 1985. Get the fuck out of here with your what is that motherfucker's name called? Burt Reynolds ass gun. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, the big financial sector in control of Prince's money as well as selected law firms. The big funeral was I agree with you, Lefty. The big funeral was to throw people off, but it was also to bring more attention to him so people would be buying up albums, people buying up stuff, that will, I would say, clothes, which that does go to his children, but also the silent partners, if you feel what I'm saying. Because Nipsey had them. Just because someone ain't on the ain't someone ain't in the public eye view don't mean that they're not on the paperwork. If you feel what I'm saying, read between the lines. That's all you got to do. Motherfuckers have a lot of silent partners, and you don't know shit about. Look, case in point. Look at the Rockefeller situation. You always see Jay-Z and Dame Dash in front. You thought them two ran and owned Rockefeller, and then what happened when Rockefeller started disbanding? That's when Kareem came into play. Nobody even knew who the fuck Kareem was. The silent partner.
And he got charged with some other shit.
Exactly, Shad. That's what I'm saying. Pay attention. That's why Jay-Z don't own his masters to reasonable doubt, because Kareem owns them. Because he's not giving them to him. Pay attention. There's always a silent partner somewhere. There's always a partner that's not saying shit, that's not in the limelight. That's who y'all motherfuckers need to be looking for. Okay. Because he's a Roman agent, so many of us that hold melanin in our DNA are brainwashed from the trinkets that the invaders have stolen. That's true. Yeah, Prince's money, the bank owns Prince's shit now. And that's sad. Because Prince even said that shit when he was on George Lopez. He said, when I die, he said, they're going to release everything. And then George Lopez, you can look this up. He was on there. And George Lopez said, who are you talking about? And Prince said, they know who they are. You just gotta pay attention to all the stuff that's going on. People don't.
Just like when Prince was on Tavis Smiley, he was talking about the little shit that the planes and shit be shooting out. What the fuck is it called?
Chemtrails.
Yeah.
That shit's real.
And that was like a little while after he, passed away, I think. You know what I'm saying? But they really didn't air that shit. You gotta find that shit on motherfucking YouTube and all that shit. And then Tavis Smiley show got canceled.
Right.
So, what was that?
That's what I'm be trying to tell people. Like it's that it's that serious. And I need to go back to Piglet. My thing is, what makes me mad is a white man is not the demon. Is not the white man is not the boss. Like, seriously, the ultimate, like, you, is that who you worship? Is that who is successful in your mind, to be like a white man? That's you. That's you. Basically, are an agent of white supremacy. Just because, like they say, all your skin folk is not your kinfolk. Seriously, just because someone is black don't mean that they got your back. Because at the end of the day, you got people like this snappy-headed fool who looks at the white man as he wants to be just like him, and that's the optimum of type of success he wants to be. But there's plenty of black men out here who are extremely successful and don't try to be like the white man. Ain't taking not a lick of nothing from them. But you have this fool who lays up with the white man's daughter and aunts and wives and all the other stuff, and thinks he's important, but living in a trap house in the country. But he's telling you that he's a millionaire, but he's living in a trap house. Something in the milk ain't clean. That's what I don't understand. You living in a $70,000 house. I don't even think it's $70,000. I think it's what, $65,000 house in the country, but you a millionaire? I don't understand.
Living in an apartment,
right? Make it make sense. He ain't even living in an apartment, Shad. He's living in a trap house, literally. What I'm saying is, make it make sense. Your mortgage is what, $600-700 a month, and you bragging like you a millionaire, but you're a millionaire, but you're rolling around in an old ass car. You're living in a trap house. Your haircut's fucked up. You still using, you still wearing the same fur from 2000. You still got the same jewelry from 2000. The jewelry looks gaudy. It needs to be cleaned. But you telling me you're a millionaire, but your furs look tattered. The white carpet in your house is off white because it needs to be professionally cleaned. But you're a millionaire. Make it make sense to me because I don't understand. That's all I want to know.
Reason just because someone has read a black exploitation book and has spent money with washed up figures that kick vocal game around does not mean they are the guru of information.
Right. It don't. It may sound good. Don't ever get caught up in how shit sounds good. If someone is telling you all this good shit and then you ask them, well, where can I find this? And they can't give you an answer, stop listening to the motherfucker. Because everything I tell y'all, I tell you can go Google it yourself. Because I don't tell lies. Everything I spit and say is true facts. You just gotta go look. If a person can't back up what they're telling you, why are you even fucking listening to them? That's what I want to know. Because for me, someone being successful is someone that don't have to work, whether that be legal or illegal, whatever you do. Successful is you can do what you want, say what you want, and live how you want, and you don't got to
Do
answer to no
what
motherfucking
you
body.
want, what you want, when you want, how you want it.
Right.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
me, that's success.
hmm You got motherfuckers working for you, not you working for them and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Right. Reek said quality furs are the trap house. I'm telling
Double door
y'all.
closet. That double door closet right there, packed up in the motherfucking in a bag, cause you had to move along from where you were at.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, I'm serious. Like, people just, it don't make sense. People be living out here smoking mirrors and people be buying it up, thinking that these people is the business, the cat's meow, and these motherfuckers is living just like you are, and you giving them your hard earned money, and they living not he they living just like you are.
Here's to the game.
Look, some of them living worse than you. Some of them living with a child.
Living with their grandchild.
Okay. And don't look. Let me stop because I was getting ready to say something smart. I said I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm not. Just know that these people are not doing as like they are. It's all. That's why I said social media is all smoke and mirrors. These motherfuckers be on Instagram lying, putting on filters, angling pictures a certain way so it looks a certain way and it's not. You meet the motherfucker in person and you're like you're a liar because they are.
Everything that glitters ain't gold.
It sure ain't. Instagram, these people put not, and that's the thing they be talking about. Females, men do it too. Be putting on these filters, or they standing in front of their homeboy's car, and then they want to flash money, so they take their cash and their homeboy's cash, and they combine it together to make it look like they got a bunch of money, but they don't.
Like I was told, don't believe everything you hear and half of what you saw.
Okay, right. None of what you hear and half of what you see, because what you see is not always what it is. And what a motherfucker tell you, a lot of times don't be the truth. Be straight fallacies and falsehoods. So who's all in here? Larry, are you still in here? Probably not.
Niggas living on Fantasy Island.
Right. Reek said,
Clean.
oh my God. Okay, Reek said they claim to have businesses and maintain clientele, which in reality, you are the clients that he's leeching your hard earned money from. Thank you. That's what I said. Don't have no type of business. Ain't telling you nothing, just fucking regurgitating shit, just saying shit and talking shit about nothing.
Saying shit they done heard or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they ain't living up to.
Right. Okay, so
There's 5 people in here. What's going on? Reek the only one commenting. Man, what's going on? You know, Reek found his way out here. You know, we hijacking the channel for a minute. You know, so if y'all ain't commenting, man, we're gonna have to probably cut this thing short.
we're gonna give them 2 minutes and not Reek 2 minutes for someone to say something so we can hop on a different subject. And then if they don't comment in 2 minutes, shy, we out this bitch.
Alright. Out this bitch. Freak, you got anything to put in, man? To put your wiseness on the line.
They don't really know.
2 minutes countdown.
Right, 120 seconds.
They probably got a minute 15 right now. No. Come on, y'all. Know somebody here. You know, we probably got about 3 agents in here.
Right. What have you noticed though? We haven't been having a lone hater anymore. I wonder what happened, Shad.
Hey, don't speak too soon.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I would say on our last live, I don't think we had that. We didn't have the hater. I have to go. I think we did though. I have to go back and look. One of my lives, I didn't have the lone hater. Maybe because I said don't say shit else, so I'm gonna go the fuck in. I'm thinking that's why, but we'll see. Because the last one, I don't think we. Let me look. I don't think we had the lone hater, but maybe we did. Let me go look. Cause
If you're scared, go to church.
okay, you heard what Cube said.
You so masculine.
What do you mean? I'm so masculine. Elaborate. Because I talk loud. Because I don't need a man to take care of me. How am I masculine? I would like to for you to elaborate. Who is old school cool with that? You're not cool with Reek. Spill the motherfucking beans, nigga. Okay, you said that before, and I said, can you elaborate? I'm masculine. If you know anything about astrology, which I don't really want to get into that or whatever, Sagittarius are a masculine sign. Pisces are a feminine sign. Google it again. I'm not going to get into that, but you can Google it. So if you feel like I'm masculine, okay, fine. But I would like for you to elaborate. You just can't say you're masculine and then don't say why and how. Get in touch with your feminine. Are you a female or a male? And I am feminine. Feminine. I'm just been in the street, so I'm kind of rough around the edges. It's 26 letters from countless words, so speak your piece. Get in touch with my feminine side. Please spell. Look, please elaborate, or I'm going to ask Reek to block you. Matter of fact, I can block you. I'm acting like a male, period. So how am I acting like a male? Elaborate. I love this. I see we got somebody in here who disagrees with me. How am I acting like a male? Because I'm loud?
Call in, drop your number, call in.
Because I'm loud? Is that why I'm acting like a male? How am I acting like a male?
Or drop your number so we can call you. So y'all can, instead of all this typing, go ahead.
I would like to know how I'm acting like a male. I don't, honey, I don't, I'm just wondering how am I acting like a male? You're not saying how I'm acting like a male.
Divine Club, drop that number. You know what I'm saying? Get on here with her and, y'all can, disagree to agree, agree to disagree.
Right. I just want to know how I'm acting like a male.
Oh, speak your plane. We ain't got that long on here. So I'm cooking while I'm on this thing.
Again, you didn't say how I'm acting like a male. The beauty is in my duty as well as in my femininity. And as you can see from my pictures, I'm very feminine.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So again, can you please explain how am I acting like a male? I'm acting haughty.
Post your number. Come on, call in. What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, post your numbers. You can explain your point, like Reek said.
Aggressive. How am I aggressive? Because I don't take shit from anybody. That's aggressive.
You gotta love them aggressive ass females, man. You know what I'm saying?
Some people like it. Some people don't. Aggressive. I get that. Doesn't make me masculine. I'm acting aggressive. Cause I'm loud and I'm saying look stuff up and I'm talking shit. That's not aggressive.
Just said it.
Just said it. You're acting aggressive. So how am I acting aggressive? Because aggressive is an adjective. That's an action word. So I'm aggressive because why? Because if you go back to all my lives, I would say I probably was the most aggressive in 11. Males built everything. Who made a male? A male came out of what? A vagina. Who made a male? Males made everything. Are you a female? Are you a man or a woman? Can I ask you that? No disrespect. Males made everything. So a male made a woman or a woman made a male? That's what I just want to know. The internet you capping on. Okay, so my question is the internet I'm capping on. I don't understand. Males made the internet I'm capping on. Yes, it does, hon. What does what? We kind of behind here.
Post that number. Call in.
Aggressive is masculine. Says who? Says you? Because what I do for a living, I have to be a winner. And the aggressive person to some people is someone is who is being competitive and makes us and wants to win and has strong attempts to win. So if that makes me aggressive, me being overbearing and want to win all the time, then I guess I am aggressive. Oh, I see what type of you must be on in that club. I bet I'm single. I'm single by choice. I don't know if you're new here, but you can always go back and look at the other lives. And I've made it very clear that I'm single by choice and the reason why I am single. And what does me having a man have to do with anything? Because there is men out here that do like women that are strong willed and don't want a weak and feeble and a pushover woman. Here y'all go, y'all some instigators. I swear y'all are. I bet you're single, Divine Club. There's many sides and facets to Lisa Smith. Just because you see this side of me on Too Cool to Con doesn't mean that's how I am out in the streets. Act like a female. I know I don't get it. You a female, says the world. What is act like a female? Are you using stereotypes or what is the what is act like a female? What does it mean to act like a male?
Divine Club posted number.
You a female, you're weaker than a male, period. Physically, mentally, or spiritually? Because mentally, I don't know about that. I'm sick. How am I sick? Please explain. Because I think someone is feeling some type of way, but they won't. You a sick female. How am I a sick female? I'm glad that you're in here too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting the views up. How am I a sick female? Explain to me how I'm a sick female.
What's that number, Divine Club?
I just want to know how am I a sick female. Please elaborate. Rick always, he always. I'm an unwanted female. You must not really. I'm unwanted. Says you, cause you don't want me. I'm unwanted. I wouldn't want to be unwanted by an anonymous person behind the internet who can't even who can't even elaborate or explain that their positioning on how they feel that I'm aggressive. So how am I sick?
Divine Club, man, posted that number.
That's what I don't understand. I'm way too masculine. Okay, you don't know me outside of the internet, number one. Number two, you're on this platform talking and you can't even make a complete statement without saying how you really truly feel. You're saying 3-4 word sentences and you're not even explaining yourself. I can explain myself off and on. All the above. See what I'm saying? Elaborate. Explain. You're coming on here with commentary, but you're not adding anything to the conversation. You call me sick, but you don't know me. You're going off of what's on Too Cool to Con, number one. Number two, you haven't get any examples, nothing. You're just saying I'm sick and I'm masculine. In order for you to be a complete individual, you have to be masculine and feminine. That's what the yin and the yang is. That's what's wrong with the world today. There's too much femininity. There's too much female hormones in the world today. You can Google that and look that up. That's why there's so many men that are turning to homosexuality. I'm super sick and lost. How? Again, for the fifth time, please elaborate. There's too much progesterone in the universe right now. I would say Earth. That's why you have, which has been documented again, like I tell y'all, go to go, that there is so much female hormones in the water, in the earth, that they got male frogs turning into female frogs. They got male animals turning into female animals. If you don't believe me, look it up. BPA, one of the top ingredients that they used to use in plastic, exudes female hormones.
What you say your mom raised you, B?
My mom raised me. Okay, and what does that have to do with anything? I know plenty of people that were raised by just their mother. I was raised by my mom. I know my dad. My parents weren't together, but I know my father and I have a relationship with my father. Does he agree with my lifestyle? No. Does my mother agree with my lifestyle? No. So what is your point? Again, can you please elaborate, since I'm a sick female, but you're on here watching and listening to me, which I thank you for. Least everything that I say on here with my aggressive ass, I can back up with facts and I can speak properly and I can also speak without aggression, but I choose to use aggression because that's how you have to get across to some ignorant people. So if I'm sick, please elaborate. But then again, you're the one that's behind a computer screen that can't speak or talk about how you truly feel and use examples. That's all I'm saying. If you feel some type of way, spell it out. No, you didn't. You said I'm aggressive and I'm sick. And I said, how am I aggressive? And you said, because I'm masculine. How am I aggressive? Because I'm masculine. I'm masculine and I'm aggressive and I'm sick. But you didn't use any examples except them two. So please try again. I'm in denial. And you're on this channel and you're listening to me, but you can't use an examples. You can't give an examples. You're not using any type of proof. I need to get in touch with my feminine side. So I should what? Give me, I'm just saying, give me something here.
Rehear.
Oh, you blocked them, Rick? I'm just saying, like, if you're going to come on here and talk about me, which is fine, I don't care. Use examples. If whoever this was, if it was male or female, could have said that I am aggressive because I'm loud and I'm boisterous and I'm going up against peas on here, then I would understand that. But all they kept saying was I'm sick and that I'm single and my mother raised me. Okay, that's not really no examples. Because most women, I would say in our community, was raised by their mother. So does that make most women in our community aggressive or masculine? I'm just saying, make it make sense to me. Because everything that I say on this platform, I can back up. If you don't like what I'm saying, okay, don't like what I'm saying. If I'm aggressive, okay. But I bet you I can find a man. I don't have time for a man right now. And I've already explained already what I want in a man. And at the end of the day, if you are still listening, because I know Reek probably banned you or blocked you, I've always made it very clear that I can always be with my child's father, point blank and period. But we're not together, which is none of your business of why we're not together. I can
Like
also
I
walk.
said, we know where the one thumbs down is gonna come from.
Right. I bet you that's one of them people that's probably a P. I bet you that's a man who probably got rejected by a strong-willed woman, and every strong-willed woman is aggressive now and they're sick because they have willpower and they don't get ran. That's what
Divine sounds more like a woman though, so I don't know.
it might be a woman. They never answered that question if they was a woman or a male, but it probably was a woman. And if it was a woman,
Or one of those guys who thinks they're a woman. So
oh Lord. And if it was a woman, shame on you, because you didn't even give no examples of how I wasn't in touch with my femininity. I guess you're not giving no type of example. I wish you wouldn't have blocked them, but I understand why you did, Reek. But I'm just saying.
yeah, they wasn't talking about nothing. Fuck it. Who's all on here? Say it's 6 people in this thing, man. Y'all ain't, we went past the time we were
I
supposed to
know,
shut down.
because the divine person came in. Old school spoke with the buffer. Oh, he did, Reek. Where were you at when this went on? So, old school is cool with boot buffer. Is that what you're saying?
Was he shaking in his toes?
I wouldn't be cool
Shaking
with
it.
someone that called me retarded, but that's just me. Them fighting words. You call me retarded and put all my business out on YouTube streets. We wouldn't have shit to talk about except me knocking you the fuck out.
Up. Put them hands up.
Right. Would have been hit with the floop flops. He may be, but I'm fucking not. So you're not cool. You're not cool with boot buffer, but old school is. Old school come back on the live. I'm gonna ask him. He probably gonna cuss me out, but that's fine. look, look, Shad. I don't care. I'm gonna ask the questions. I've been cussed out, blocked, all that. It don't make me no difference.
Man, I swear.
It really don't. Who's all in here besides Divine, whoever that was who got blocked? Divine Club. Who's all in here?
Who's all in here? We got a minute.
Right, we giving y'all a minute now because I got to get to this money. And that divine person kind of low key irritate me because you're going to talk shit and then not even give no examples or say anything. So y'all got to 91 and then we off this bitch. Now that was aggressive. Y'all ain't seen aggressive. This what I've been on Too Cool to Con. I've been actually mild compared to what the fuck I can really be. If y'all think this is aggressive, y'all ain't seen shit.
Speak on it.
I'm just saying they ain't seen shit. I can get fucking rowdy. And that's what I'm saying. Like Look, I'm from the South. I'm in Memphis right now, where it goes the fuck down. And this motherfucker on this app really just try to call me sick and don't know shit about me. But please see me in the streets and I'll knock your motherfucking head off. Now that's motherfucking aggression for your motherfucking ass. I've been in these streets for 15 motherfucking years taking care of myself and my child for these last 5 years. So you get on the platform and you don't know shit about me. You can keep your motherfucking mouth shut. Now that's motherfucking aggression for your bitch ass.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god! Y'all got one more minute. Shad, you just killed it with that. Don't tell me I'm sick. This whole world is sick if you really want to be honest. We getting sprayed with chemtrails. We got 5G radiation going on around us. They poisoning the food. They poisoning the water. So there you go. Do you really want me to go in depth? Oh, that's right. I'm being aggressive. Eat a dick, you clown bitch. How about that? I'm not motherfucking weak. I'm not going to censor myself. I'm sick getting to my. You don't even fucking know me outside the motherfucking live. These motherfuckers get on this platform and thinking they can talk to you any old kind of way, and then don't even want to speak with facts. Everything I said, I come with facts. But you sitting on this motherfucking platform listening to 2-bit hustlers and motherfuckers who ain't did shit in the last 20 years, and you want to get on here and call me aggressive. Go wash your funky pussy. Get a fucking date. And leave me the fuck alone. I hope you make up a new channel and say something else. Say I'm sick. Yes, I am. Didn't you see the other said I'm sick of this shit? Yes, I am. I am sick. I'm sick and tired of dumb ass motherfuckers. That's what I'm sick and tired of. Nobody said nothing. Okay, whoever programmed that algorithm is a bitch. Taxation is sicker. Don't get me started on what is fucking sick in this world. People talking to fucking algorithms don't even know it. They got 40 seconds shot, then we're out this bitch.
Out this thing.
For
Fuck it. Hey, you know. From Two Kuda Khan taking over, the infamous Lisa Smith, Rated Shad. We out.
all right, Shad.
I'm gonna say one thing for the old from the record. I gotta bring it back.
Go ahead.
If he dies